Global War 36 enthusiast here with Operation Skyfall, turn 8.7, Italy. It is January 1940. Italy has one tech roll. I tried for improved construction at a 7 or higher. PBE generated a 9, so I succeed and complete that tech. Unbelievable tech game. 8 rolls at tech, 6 successes, 75% success rate. I think that's the best success rate I've had with tech with any country in any game. I'm loving it. Okay, purchases. Italy has 13 IPP to spend. I'm upgrading 1 militia to an infantry for 2, 1 medium armor for 6, that's 8, and completing the fortification in Rome for 4, that's 12, and I'm saving 1 because I got that tech, so have 1 saved. Okay, housekeeping. So in the French turn 8.6, Boss and Bruce sent a militia upgrade to Free France. I believe they only have the 1 militia on the board, and so they're going to upgrade the militia to an infantry in Syria. It's not like Boss and Bruce can send IPP. In version 3, you could send IPP to other countries, but in version 4, you can't do that. So instead of upgrading the minor port to a major port in French Guiana, the French will upgrade this militia to an infantry in Syria and then save 2. So I have them with 4 in the bank. Combat movement. From M4, this navy consisting of a battleship, 3 destroyers, a torpedo boat destroyer, and 2 naval transports, picks up 3 Marines and 1 infantry and moves to M7. So here's the situation. I have this fleet with these fighters on the carrier, and they could move, since Italy is neutral, they could move through the Turkish Straits into C-Zone M10, and they even have the range to reach M11. The fighters could fly 1, 2, 3 somewhere and land on the carrier. So following the rule about being a gentleman, I reached out to Hambone and I said, Hambone, here's a situation. I'm doing combat movement. I'm moving into here. I can only move through the Turkish Straits if I am neutral, if Italy is neutral. If Russia declares war on Italy, then I can't move through the Straits. And I did not think that Hambone would declare war on me. I had such big plans for what Italy was going to do. I was like, oh my gosh, I think Italy could collapse. That was the word I used with Silk. But Hambone, I did not think Hambone would declare war on me, because if he does declare war on Italy, then that basically gives Italy kind of diplomatic immunity with the Allies. So the way it works is I can't get my victory point here for Rome or the victory point for down here in Abyssinia, having won the Abyssinian War. I can't collect those for the Axis if Italy isn't in the war. And if Italy declares war on, say, the Commonwealth, then I'm vulnerable and now I can be attacked. But by Hambone declaring war, by Russia declaring war on Italy, I am still protected from a declaration of war from the Allies. They can't declare war on Italy unless I lend-lease something to a country that they are at war with, like Germany or Japan, or even, I think even in the future, if I lend-lease to Germany before the war and then they come to be at war with Germany, I think they remember that. I might be wrong on that, speaking out of turn. But I did not think that Hambone would declare war on me, but he wisely assessed that it was a really good move for Russia. It might be bad for the Allies, but it was a good move for the Russians to declare war on Italy. And then that basically, Turkey shuts down to me and says, hey, we don't want to get involved in World War II. We don't allow you to pass through. My aircraft can pass through. They are just flying over as long as you're not a fighter. Well, I think even if it's neutral. But my aircraft can make it into the Black Sea, but I can't get the all-important naval transports into the Black Sea. So Russia's at war with Italy. Italy's in the game, but they still have immunity from the Allies declaring war on them unless Italy declares war or Lend-Leases. All right. There's one other thing I want to talk about, and that's down here in Abyssinia. So the war can continue to be fought. The Free French are allowed to attack into Eritrea or Abyssinia, even after the Italians won the war. So that is the situation that we are in politically. Hope that makes sense. Don't hesitate to ask, because this is going to be a rare situation, I think. So let's continue on with combat movement. These two fighters are going to take off from the carrier and land in central Romania. And then from Tobruk, the tactical bomber will fly up. Oh, the tactical bomber and the seaplane will fly up to central Romania. So down here in Tobruk, fly 1 to M8, 2 to M7, 3 to M10, 4 into central Romania. All right, and then this fleet that's in M7, all the ships will move to M4. So that's a fleet carrier, a battleship, 3 destroyers, a torpedo boat destroyer, 2 naval transports, and 3 coastal subs. And then from M2, these 3 ships will move over to M4. A heavy cruiser, a light cruiser, and a destroyer will move into M4. Okay. And the naval transports will drop back off the 3 Marines and the infantry in Tobruk. And then my last move will be a strategic rail move. From northern Italy, 1 infantry, 1 cavalry, 1 motorized, 1 anti-aircraft artillery will strategic rail move to Bessarabia. All right. I think that is everything. Do I have anything else written down? Nope. Okay, placement of units. I will place 1 medium armor in northern Italy. I will upgrade the militia to an infantry in Tobruk. So I have 4 infantry in Tobruk. Then I will upgrade the fortification, or complete the fortification, that's the word I'm looking for. I'll complete the fortification in Rome. Let's talk about that. I didn't know if Hambone was going to declare war. I thought he wasn't, so that's why I built that fortification. And I didn't change my build after Hambone. I asked Hambone before, so had to stick with what I had purchased at that time. All right, I think that's everything. Disposition of forces. In northern Italy, I have 5 infantry, 2 mountain infantry, and a medium armor. In Rome, I have 5 militia. In Bessarabia, I have 1 infantry, 1 cavalry, a German infantry, a motorized infantry, and an anti-aircraft artillery. In Central Romania, the Italians have 2 fighters, a tactical, and a seaplane. In M4, my fleet consists of a fleet carrier, a battleship, 1 heavy cruiser, 1 light cruiser, 4 destroyers, 1 torpedo boat destroyer, 3 fleet or coastal submarines, and 2 naval transports. In Tobruk, I have 4 infantry, 3 marines, and a fortification. In I4, I have a submarine in Italian Somaliland, 2 militia. Next up is Boston Bruce with turn 8.8 KMT and 8.9 USA.